video. We are here for the 2019 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series DLC for NASCAR Heat 3. Now, the thing I've always thought about these DLCs for the past 3 or 4 years, it's been 3 games, so the past 3 years, NASCAR Evolution, NASCAR Heat 2, and NASCAR Heat 3 is kind of like, why don't they do like every other sports game and put out a new one in whenever the season starts, you know? Have this ready in January or February, you know? Have it ready to come out then. So instead of doing NASCAR Heat 4 in September like they're going to inevitably do that in 2020, you know? Instead of having an extra DLC to update a game for the next year and then putting out that same... It's kind of weird. Because, you know, you look at a game like Madden, it comes out August, right before football starts. 2K comes out right before basketball starts. You know, things like that. So why doesn't this just do the same thing? Either way, we're here, we're going to set it up. I'll take a look at what's new. New paint schemes, the Mustang for the Fords, and some schedule changes, I guess. Did they change the layout of the schedule? I don't know. You gotta select your favorite driver. Okay. Easy enough. I just like it on normal mode. I don't really care. I don't want a victory anthem. Alright, so everything's already set. So, obviously, one of the changes is switch to 2018 from before. So, yeah, again, this only has the Cup Series updated. It still will have Xfinity Series, but this is all the same exact stuff from the previous season. None of this changes. This all just stays the exact same. So, the only thing that updates is the Cup Series, which we'll take a look at all the cars in it. So this is Kevin Harvick's one. It looks like the only sponsor he has is the Hunt Brothers car, which is very interesting. Not have the Jimmy John's car. But yeah, there's 2 different ones of this. You can have the one that says Bush or the one that doesn't say Bush, because that's important. Daniel Hemrick's car. This one here looks cool. They brought back this number. I think it's cool. Daniel Hemrick is going to be driving that this year. So, it's kind of weird he went full-time in the Cup Series without really doing anything in the Trucks or Xfinity Series, but, you know, upgrade from Ryan Newman. Jimmy Johnson got the Ally Bank one. That's cool. Eric Jones got the same paint scheme from before. Brett Keselowski looks like Discount Tire looks the same as the previous one, but it is on the Mustang. Parker Kligerman's racing, I guess. Yeah, these Mustangs look really, really nice. Kyle Larson got the same paint scheme as well. Joe Logano's got the similar one. Again, it's just on a Mustang. Alright, we're gonna skip over some of these ones. They put Jamie McMurray's car in the game. That's interesting. He's only doing the Daytona 500. Here's Paul Menard's. That looks cool. I really like this Mustang. It looks so nice. Oscar Myers. Okay. Kind of cool they brought that back on the car, though. 47 is Ryan Preece now. Forgot about that. Alright. David Reagan. Reed Sorensen still races. Ricky Stenhouse. I forgot a lot of these drivers, because they weren't in the Clash, so I didn't, forgot they still raced. Daniel Suarez in the 41. That looks pretty cool. I like the pixel camo in the back. Ryan Truex is racing. Martin Truex has got this one. The thing I really think is weird is that the way that they said it, that his old team was shutting down, is because they didn't have sponsorship, but all the sponsors went with him, so it wasn't that. It was the fact that Joe Gibbs was paying or charging them so much money for the parts and stuff of the car. Darrell Wallace car. What's he got as a sponsor? It's cool he got sponsors, though. He's a good driver. It's good to see them have sponsors for that car. Eric Almirola. Again, these Mustangs are so cool. Ryan Blaney as well. I like his with the different colors on the side. Alex Bowman. Similar paint scheme to the previous season. Clint Bowyer. Chris Buescher. Kurt Busch in the one car. Again, this is another thing that confuses me, is they said that they didn't have sponsorship for him, but he's got Monster. So I don't know. And then they're having Haas sponsor the 41 car still, so... Kyle Busch, is this his paint scheme? I thought he was using a different one for, maybe just the one in the Clash was different. Actually, I don't really have a problem with Kyle Busch anymore. That's the thing. That sort of happened at the end of last season. So I'm fine with Kyle Busch now. Everybody who's watched for a long time knows I did not like Kyle Busch for a while, but I am fine with him now, so that's a new thing. William Byron, they have his Liberty University car. I forgot they sponsored him. They don't do that many races. Landon Castle. Ross Chastain. Then we got some of these other, like, fill-in drivers. Well, they got Haley Deegan in here. I guess she's the only one. Which is fine. Matt Benedetto. Austin Dillon. Ty Dillon. Oh, he's got two different ones. Oh, because there's this twisted T on it. Chase Elliott. Joey Gase. Brendan Gaughan. What's his difference? Because that's a casino thing, I guess. I don't know. We got Denny Hamlin. Now back to Kevin Harvick. So we're going to go race this car. Now, apparently, Sonoma, they changed the layout for the actual season. So I want to see if they changed it in the game. Or not. Because I don't think something they'll have in NASCAR Heat 4, but I just want to see if that's the change in this game. The other thing, I said it was weird that Jamie McMurray was in the game for one time, but that really wasn't weird because in NASCAR Heat 3, they did have Danica Patrick racing every single race, even though she only did the 500 as well. I think it's sort of cool when drivers come back and they just finish their career doing the 500. But, continue. I don't want to practice. I will qualify, though. I want to check this out.
Hammer time, let's go.
Look at this car. I forget we don't have maps. But it's still a thing. I haven't played this game in a minute. Okay, so this still is the old layout. Because right where I went by, where those cones were set up, is the indent. And then the cars will go through the middle and then come out over here somewhere. So that is a thing that would probably be in the next game, I'd assume. I don't bring Okay. I have not played this game since it's been a while. I don't know why they're gonna add that into the track though. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it'd be kind of cool. It'd definitely be kind of cool. I definitely hope they change some of the driving stuff in this game, but you know, minor things at this point.
One to go.
You know, on the channel I don't really do gaming as much. Obviously, people who have stayed subscribed or, you know, still follow the stuff on the channel. Gaming isn't really the focus on the channel anymore. Obviously, we look at K-pop albums, look at Overwatch League, stuff like that. So, you know, I guess Overwatch League is still gaming technically. We're not playing video games, but you know, when DLCs come out or updates to games that we put on the channel, I do like to feature them. During the year for this game, I never buy the paint pack DLCs. Paint pack and challenges aren't really enough to buy. The nice thing about that is I don't really have to worry about that stuff because most of the paint schemes from my favorite driver, even Kevin Harvick, are free because they can't charge you for beer ones if you can't use them technically because of rules and stuff like that. You're not over 21 if you're not smart enough to change your setting to say you're over 21. Then you won't have the things. But they can't charge you for that because if you can't use it, they can't charge you for it. So, since I have my settings
Going green.
change.
Almost ready.
Not that it would really matter
Green. Right side.
in a year like 2021, so it won't matter anyway. But,
Clear right.
you know, the point is that you're not supposed to have a rear car that you're setting something like that. So my setting's in the 21 days. You can have rear car. So, all the updates will be rear cars, and I can drive the Kevin Hart for free. So I don't need to buy the DLC because I don't really race a low driver. So, you know. That's pretty cool. But this is cool. The Mustang's so nice. I was like pretty excited when I said they're bringing the Mustang Cup Series. Obviously, the past couple of years we've had some car changes between the three manufacturers. Obviously, Toyota with the new Camry body, because that looked really nice. The new Camry was so nice looking, and then the Camaro for the Chevys when they switched because they're not going to sell the Chevy SS anymore. And then, you know, Ford going to the Mustang, I think, sort of compete with the Camaro, and also the fact that the Mustang's the only car that Ford can sell in America.
Couple more turns. Two more. Two to go.
They're getting rid of everything except for the Mustang. So the Fusion's gone, the Focus is gone, the Fiesta's gone, whatever else is selling. They're only doing trucks, SUVs, and Mustangs. So I guess that's sort of why they did it well, because I think it's 2020 the end, or 2019, one of the things. I know they announced it last week. Yeah, I think it's sort of cool that, the race the Mustangs. They were in the Xfinity Series for a while, but they just weren't in the Cup Series. Look at these. They really do a good job now, these manufacturers that like that. I think it was in 2013 when Nascar sort of like started doing the Gen 6 car. Well, you know, it was a couple years before they officially announced it. But they started doing the Gen 6 car, and they really let the manufacturers design the cars to look as much like the real road car as possible. I think it's really cool to see these cars that look like the actual cars you see on the road, you see on the track. Sort of going back a little bit to the cars looking more like stock cars. Obviously, they can't go back to being stock cars. So they haven't done stock cars in like a real long time. But they can make them look more realistic to what they were, because we got things like the car tomorrow, which personally I think that car looked cool. I know a lot of people weren't fans of it. There were probably 5 people that thought it was cool and I wanted that. But I like that car. But I know most people did not. But you know, they went to that and that didn't look anything like it. We had the Camry, another Camry from might have been a Fusion at that time for Ford as well. But you know, it didn't look like a Fusion, a Camry, or actually they had Dodge back then too. Didn't like a Charger. It didn't look anything like this car, so they've done a good job sort of bringing back the look of the cars. The other thing that I think is cool is they said they're going to work on having the Gen 7 cars ready. But we won this race pretty easy. I think we may do another race. I'm not sure if we're going to race. I kind of want to race another Ford, and I kind of want to race another new paint scheme for the driver. You know, part of this update is the Fords. I know we did last year with a lot of racing with the Chevys. So I kind of want to race with a new paint scheme. And I think I want to race Jimmy Johnson's new paint scheme. Maybe we'll race the 41 that I said before. Maybe we'll race as them as well. And we'll just do it possible. Trying to celebrate this win, and yeah, alright, let's go back to catch up. Alright, so I really want to check the settings though, because I didn't check the settings because I forgot all this stuff doesn't transfer from the previous season. Okay, one race, one win. Oh, I gotta change my car, don't I? Let's go race as Jimmy Johnson, Ally Bank. We're gonna race Daytona, cycle events. We want to do the 500. We'll do 4%. Maybe we'll do 7%, tire wear, 4 times, flags, strict yellow, damage, light damage, AI difficulty. Oh, that's why I wasn't set at difficulty. I think the AI in the other settings was 100. Because 105 is the highest you can go, so I think I did 102. Okay. Gonna race Daytona. Because that's the thing, I think the AI are set at 102 in the previous game. It was 100 or 102. I know they went 105, but that's why, because the AI difficulty wasn't set and all that stuff wasn't set. So that's why that race is pretty easy. This race should be a little bit harder. But the reason I picked Daytona, if not 500, is the Sunday. So I figured, you know, we're streaming a couple days before the Daytona 500, so let's do it. You know, let's race Daytona. Jimmy Johnson won the Clash, so, you know, we'll race Jimmy Johnson, Daytona 500. The thing that I don't get about the Clash is why everybody's so mad about that. Everybody's so mad about that. It's like it's a race that doesn't matter. We just made a regular racing move that resulted in a crash. I'm sure you don't want to crash anymore. I didn't hear Jimmy Johnson having a different sponsor. Considering every single race in his Cup career, he either had Lowe's or a Lowe's brand put on his car. But, you know, some of these drivers get later in their career, these companies spend so much money sponsoring them, they can't do a race or they can't do anything at all. So, you know, it's understandable. You can look at, even Jeff Gordon, DuPont, Exalta, you know, same company, for his whole career, basically, and towards the end there, they kind of cut down on their sponsorship. They didn't fully leave him, but they cut down the majority of their sponsorship, even though they're not profits the entire career. Again, they hadn't done every single race, but it was DuPont and Jeff Gordon, a thing. So we did have one lap to get up to speed here at the back of the field. That's a little bit harder. Okay. Okay. I'm not expecting that. What is happening? We're getting actually stuck. What line's gonna work? Go to the bottom here. No way. Okay. That didn't go well.
Starter has the green flag and be ready.
I'm kind of confused why I'm not moving. Normally means one of the no, I think it's always at 102. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. So how long is it till we have to pick 10 laps of fuel? not in a draft. Can we catch up to those guys in the draft? The car did get fully repaired. 8 to go. 10 laps before the first pit. All these guys are gonna have to pit in front of me, right? They don't get no caution. I'm actually losing the draft. There's no way. I'm actually losing the draft. What is this? I want to switch to 18 after this series. Oh no. I didn't want to crash into this thing.
Be smooth out here. Have a good day. Be ready.
I need to keep with the draft. I don't have any shot at it.
Stand high here. Stand high. Airport, still there.
I've been struggling to stay with this draft. I'm really, really surprising. Normally these superheroes are kind of just like snake away from the field and move on up. Not today, that's for sure.
Airport, still there.
I'm kind of back in the field lean place.
Still there.
I'm not really used to these superheroes. Back in the day on like Nascar 2005, this is what I did. I got like 38. Treats you better when you feel like 43. Can't move up.
Outside. Alright, wave those guys off. Caution's out.
Look at my car. It's all destroyed. I was making good moves behind
Be ready.
one of those cars, but I just couldn't bring it up. So this is it. We kind of got to go now. Get our best finishing position in the game. You know, we're not going to get a win, obviously. But, you know, we need to start clearing our way.
Still there.
No way. I'm getting spun by you.
Think back your driver. Hold this line.
Not happening. I'm not getting spun by you. Spun by anybody. Cut in front of me. What bad. Ross Chastain's next. No, don't do that.
Okay, can't win them all.
That didn't go well. I'm definitely interested to know what my settings were for NASCAR Heat 3 2018 edition. They said the difficulty was 102, but I may be wrong. It was just 100. it shouldn't take long to switch. So it doesn't play music when it switches. And that'll be the end of the stream, you know, pretty quick. Not really much to look over. There's no new track to try. I was hoping that we would have a new layout of Sonoma, but we didn't. So what do I think's a good track to try? Let's do the Charlotte Road course. Why not? That one's always fun. I don't know what the schedule changes. I don't know why I said schedule changes. Did something like change the order of the track or something? We can find out. We go into career and see what happens. I don't really think anything changed though. I think they should always have a couple changes every season though. Change out where a track is. Change tracks too. We need something new. I really hope they can bring Rockingham back, because that's one they're trying to work on, I guess. That'd be kind of cool. I'd just like to see like a different track. Another track that you can do. And a lot of people say, that's not really work. That track's like a track like Rockingham they can bring back. You know, just have something a little different, I guess. That's all. I hope that the car sound isn't too loud. I think that might be a setting that didn't carry over as well. Nothing carried over. Oh yeah! This is the first time with this layout of the road course. That was a big surprise for a second. For anybody who doesn't know, the Charlotte Road course has had 3 different infield layouts. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a lot tighter than it was last time. Go into here. Break.
One lap to go. Give us all you got.
But they changed the infield layout, and they had to do a couple of them. And in the last game, they still have the second to last one, because the first layout they did, and they're like, oh, this isn't good. They changed it, and then they changed it one more. Because basically what happened here is you go in the infield, and You go right here, and then in the last version, you turn in here, that white line, and then you come out right here. But in this one here, they have like straight ahead. I kind of forgot that. Well, mine not really big turn. You didn't have to. So that's the one track change I guess. This one. I guess we're doing it in 19 of the game now. Don't have it. It's better than watching 2 races at Charlotte. Alright. Charlotte's already boring enough. At least have something to make. Oh my god. At least have something to make it exciting. The codes are kind of just. Oh my god, the race is terrible. There's like one race that whenever it comes over, I don't want to watch this. It is honestly one of the most boring races ever. Like everybody likes it because the history of the race, whatever, it's just like terrible. Hopefully this year with the new package of the cars aerodynamically, it should be really good.
Have a good day. Stay
I
sharp.
think with this package, it's similar to the All-Star race last year, I'm going to everybody's already like hating me. I think we could have actually competitive racing. Pillows can't make the cars less aerodynamic. They tried that last year. Not that one.
Clear left side. Come in nice.
Alright, so.
Left side.
Okay.
Clear left.
I think it was the 14 package in 2014. That was really good. It was such a good season.
Careful. Go there.
I got rid of one from 2014. This was absolute trash.
Inside your driver. Hold your line.
I mean, I liked 2018 just kept having one. Okay. Landon Castle. Somebody's got something going on here.
Clear left. Left side.
I think this is an aggressive move to get around him and do that. James Short is hard. Yeah, I caused an accident with Johnson there. I tried to
Starter has the green flag.
get around
Be
him.
ready. Red.
That might have been a better than the 6 car. This is an aggressive move to get around both of them.
Clear right. Right
Didn't.
side.
Benedetto's here. 96 is perfect. Why did I make such an aggressive move here on clearing
Stay right.
Johnson? Once Johnson got the speed, he was like right behind me. I just threw on the brakes before he broke.
Right side.
Caused him to get speed.
Right side.
So, you know.
Looking good here. 5 with 3 wide. Clear to your right.
So get help push and
Clear left side.
get my push and McMurray.
Clear all around.
Single file from here. Able to get by McMurray, Kyle Busch, and Kurt. So really, really good. That was a hard section. Knowing what happened in this section, the previous run, Johnson. Never even heard of another crash. I think it'd be cool to see how Suarez does in the 41 car here. I know that Gibbs sometimes his favorite win car. Which, I mean, I guess you could kind of say that it was Steve Haas giving Harvick the really, really dominant car, but he also, I mean, the rest of his team won races, you know what I mean? You look at Gibbs, they had the dominant car,
Be ready here.
Busch, and then Eric Jones won over Cooper Cross, and that was it. Then he handled the nothing Suarez in it. So sort of a little bit different of a scenario, I think you could say. We'll see what happens with Truex this year. But I think Suarez is in a good situation
Clear, right side.
with the team. He's got a lot of... Obviously, he had good drivers before now. He had Kyle Busch.
Still there. Clear, walk.
You know, I think that he'll be in a better situation. You know, some drivers, it doesn't work out on the first team. I mean, look at Joe Logano, how bad he was at getting things out of his body. And ended up Penske and all these races, and ended up being a champion a couple years later. Really. He went from 2012 to thinking, oh, he's back. Coming in 2013, get a couple wins. 14, get a go compete for a championship at the end. You know, 16, compete for a championship. 18, compete for a championship. He won one, like, he, in a short time, kind of, like, stepped up and thought, okay, he's good. So, I mean, that could be the same thing as Suarez. He maybe was on a good team, he can go on a win, and he's going to be a champion, so.
Let's go.
That's
One
not
lap,
good.
right side of it. Right side. Clear all around. Left side.
Took hard to go.
Clear, right side.
You know, because I crashed in qualifying, so I had to go from 40%. That's the only reason why we're in this situation where we're in. And come from last.
That's
All
a
the
great
way.
run today for
No way! Oh. That was the caution. That was the caution. I'm racing that again. I feel like I could have. You know what? We're gonna qualify better.
Time to go.
I said I was gonna end after doing this race with Suarez. I'm determined. This is gonna be the race that I win. I don't want to end in the second place as I hit the wall. No. We're not doing that. We're not finishing in second because I hit the wall. Absolutely. Coming in first, and me crossing the line, and doing a burnout. That's how this episode's gonna end. With a stream. I'm gonna win the race by crossing the line, and then do burnouts. You know, the only time that I struggled for a whole bit there is on the second lap, on my qualifying lap. So that's it. I didn't struggle through there at all, any other time. Just on my qualifying lap. I struggled with this one. This track is a little bit harder of all the other tracks to race, I will say. There's just a lot of braking, sliding that, you know, doesn't really work with the mechanics and the physics of this game. Road courses, I mean, I like road courses a lot. This version of the game, this engine this game runs on, is sometimes. But in general, I think that if they can fix some of this stuff, hopefully they're working on something good for it. Because that game's gotta be good. This is the first game that I said, since I criticized in the first few years, I'm like, alright, you know, you get a pass for Evolution. In 2, they're not that good. There's some games in 3 that I liked, and there's still a lot of issues, but they made some games. Oh, we almost lost it there. Hit the wall. They made some games in 3. There's still a lot to improve before they really gotta start figuring it out. Got 4 years to sort of get things figured out. Okay, 6 I can handle. A lot better than having to drive from last to win this race. That is for sure. He's not as fast as he won last time, though. He failed technical inspection. Alright, here we go.
Cars off. Coming to the green. Be ready.
This is more like it. This is more like starting up in the top couple of times.
Clear right side.
We'll have the leader.
Left side. On, now you're clear.
I won't have leading laps. I can slam him wrong.
Drive safe and be smart. Keep your head on straight. Be ready. Ready.
Alright, let's go. Already halfway.
Right side.
Already at the halfway point.
Right side.
Oh no. Very close to myself and purpose.
Still there. Right side.
Way off in the last one. Big problems, big losses.
Right side. Clear, right side. Left side. Clear left.
Start running this thing back. Get this bird ready. Keep and push. And go. Really, the curve push is one of the team. There's some fun racing for good hits. Good
Slow
seasons.
down.
When I was in food hospital, I was used to curve push compared to
Take your mark.
only put
Get better.
Oh my god. I absolutely cooked it. Absolutely cooked it. We're already in overtime.
Coming to the green, drivers. Be ready here. Couple more turns.
Aerodynamic this car is.
Right
Supposed
side.
engine not nearly good. Arrows big messed up. Alright. You really gotta try to not let these guys get by, so they do whatever. They're making a whole lap around here. Children. Great position. You can cut that out.
Right side. On, now you're clear. Clear left.
Oh, he's slid in front of me. Chase Elliott, really? Really?
Left side. On, now you're clear. Clear all around.
I'm gonna track down Bush. Let me car. He overshot my turn in front of me. That really hurt on the restart. Overshot it. Trying to get in front of him. This car nearly has as much power as it used to. Crash. Trying to win. He's not up to speed. Catch him.
One more to go.
Had to get aggressive there. We need to get him in this turn, basically. mistake. Cost me the race.
That's a great run today for a top 5.
Damn. Well, that's where we're going to end. I hope everybody enjoyed. Definitely struggled in the last 2 races here. We really struggled today. We got really good in the first one. In the second race, we, I made a mistake. And then Daytona we really struggled at. Listen here, I made a mistake. I could have gotten a win, and I didn't. On the first one because I stunned the wall. In this race here, I cooked our car in the turn. So, that's it though. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one.